Hello, welcome to September 2022 monthly beauty favorites and fails. I have a lot of great products to share with you today, several of which were complete surprises to me, and I have several disappointing fails. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I have a lot of products to get through, and I promise I am not crying throughout this video. My left eye has been watering all day, so bear with me. I'll probably have to deal with it through the entire filming of this video. With that said, let's go ahead and see what I loved and didn't love in September. I'm going to start with what's on my lips, which is probably the lip product that I reach for the most all month. I don't know why, I just keep gravitating towards it. This is the Tarte H2O gloss in the shade Villa. The packaging is a little bit different now. It's got this flat doe foot applicator. The scent is nice. It's just got a slight sweet scent. It's not overwhelming at all. There's something unique about this gloss that I just really like. It's got some nourishing properties. There's some nice ingredients in here. It's very flattering on your lips if you have lip lines that need smoothing and you want your lips to appear fuller but without that stinging sensation of plumping lip glosses. I wouldn't say it's sticky, but it lasts longer than typical lip glosses, and even when it wears away, that sheen stays on my lips. This is just a nice gloss. I love the shade. It's kind of a nude pink. Now, the liner that I have it over is Makeup by Mario Smoky Pink. I'll have this link down below along with the lip liner and every product that I'm sharing today, including what I'm wearing, as I always do. I've been loving this month, so I definitely wanted to put it in this video. I have kind of an odd thing to throw in this video. It's not really a product favorite. It's a foundation shade update, and then I guess you would say it's a website favorite because of the stocking issue that's going on with one of my Holy Grail foundations. The shades have been very limited. I wasn't even able to get this shade from their website, but I did find it and a bunch of other shades elsewhere. So this is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Fluid Powder Foundation. It's one of my Holy Grail foundations for being skin-like and bulletproof, lasting all day, even in heat and humidity. So the shade that I'm holding is Natural. The number is N-052. This didn't exist with their initial launch, but I have updated my foundation shade match list that lives over on my blog. I link it in my description boxes for those of you who use it as a reference because I was previously mixing two shades. So I found it at Blue Mercury. They have a bunch of shades in stock. I was able to get my hands on this finally. I'm not quite sure if this is being discontinued, but I did find it and wanted to let you know. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm in love with the blush that I have on, and some of you are gonna hate me for it because it is one of the new Gucci blushes. You know I had to try this being the blush lover that I am, and because of my history with the bronzer and the powder. I had great luck with both of those. I just think they're both beautiful luxury products. So this is shade 01 Silky Rose. I feel like it's listed as something else rose or rose something else on the website, but on the back of the product it says Silky Rose. It just applies beautifully and has this glow to it. It's buildable. It never applies patchy. It's just a stunning product. I mean, did we expect anything else? So if you want to see the swatch, this is it right here. And of course, I have a couple more blushes to share with you too that I discovered this month. But if you're looking to splurge on a beautiful luxury product for yourself, I would not hesitate on these. I definitely want to get more shades. I'm in love with this formula. Sometimes you think a blush is a blush, but they're not all created equally. So I picked up two more blushes and have been reaching for these this month along with the Gucci blush. One is from Nars, one is from Hourglass, and I think both are perfect for any time of year, but I'm really enjoying these this fall. This is Nars Deep Throat, and this is At Night from Hourglass. I'm kind of sad that this is the first time I've ever tried Deep Throat. I feel like those of you who think Orgasm has too much shimmer would really like it because it does give you a really pretty glow. You can kind of see that sheen there, but it doesn't have a sparkle, so it's just really flattering. So it's really subtle, but it does give you some color. This is just one swipe. You can leave it kind of sheer to get just a nice subtle glow, or you can build it up a little bit, but I feel like Orgasm gets all the raves, all the hype, and this one is really where it's at, especially for those of us that are over 40 and have a little bit of texture going on. It's just really flattering. And then At Night is so pretty, especially for fall, especially if you have deeper skin tone. This gives that perfect flush of color without being too bronzy or too red. And it is great for all skin tones. This is, in my opinion, just a perfect color for fall, winter. Again, another beautiful formula and would go perfect with any makeup look. I mean, any of these would, and they're all beautiful on mature skin. Okay, so I will appear slightly different in the next clip because I have to break for a hair appointment. So I'm going to head out and I will be right back. I'm back with what I think is flatter hair. That always happens to me right after I get my hair done. It's actually the next day because I ran into some snags yesterday and was unable to finish filming. But that allowed me to apply Nars Deep Throat so you could see what it looks like on me. So something good came from it, and I will be sharing what was on my eyes then and what's on them now later in the video as well. So let's talk about this new product from Chantecaille. This is the new Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint, which is actually not a face tint. It's not meant to camouflage anything at all. I'm not quite sure why it's named that. This has kind of a cream gel bouncy consistency, and it does have a mild rose scent. And I think you can see the luminescence that's happening here on the back of my hand as I massage it in. It feels really nice when you massage this into the skin, and it does give this dewy glow without any glimmer particles. This sets down. This doesn't stay feeling like a moisturizer. You could apply this over foundation and it's not going to stay wet or tacky. So you could use this as a highlighter if you wanted to on top of your makeup. You can use this as a primer underneath makeup or strategically on the high points of your face or wherever you want underneath foundation. That's what I've preferred to do, is just use it on my cheekbones, my nose, my brow bone, my cupid's bow underneath foundation, and it doesn't move around when I place foundation on top of it, which is really nice. After playing with this for a little bit, it dawned on me what this reminds me of. Not the type of product, how it applies, but how it appears, feels, and sets down. The Tula Rose Glow and Get It eye stick that I've shared on my channel before. I love it. I use it as a prep step to treat and brighten and just give a nice canvas a lot of times before I go in with eye makeup. It has this same appearance, and for some reason I've never thought about using it on other areas of my face before foundation. I swipe the stick under my eye and then pat it out with my finger and then just go about my makeup business. There's two versions of the stick. There's the rose and then the regular. I think it runs between $30 and $35. It's going to last forever. Now, I tried to apply this under my eyes a few times in addition to the other places because of how I use the Tula, and when I do that, it makes my eyes water. For some reason, the Tula does not. So this was the culprit of my watery eye yesterday. I finally put together what was causing that. It's done it before, it did it yesterday. So this isn't really a favorite. It's not really a fail. I guess I'm giving you my thoughts. I mean, that's the purpose of my channel. I tried these products so you don't have to. As long as I don't use it near my immediate eye area, if I keep it to my cheekbones, anywhere else on my face, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't irritate my sensitive skin, and it looks really beautiful. But there is a product out there that does basically the same thing for less than half the cost. And I'll have it linked down below too for you. I'd love to know if you've tried either of these. Let me know in the comments. Haus Labs not only launched a new foundation, but they also launched a new talc-free setting powder. It's pretty fantastic and is not getting the hype it deserves. This is the new Bio Blurring Setting Powder. I think it's great for all skin types. I do have one complaint about this that has nothing to do with the product. It has to do with the packaging. I'll talk about that here in a second. But this comes in several shades. I have translucent, which appears beige, but on my light medium skin tone, it completely disappears when you buff it in. This sets both my dry under eyes and my oily combination skin on the rest of my face beautifully. It blurs my pores and texture and cuts shine all in one and just doesn't appear powdery. And for that reason, I think it would be great for dry skin all the way to oily skin. So I'm sitting under some hot lights and I'm seeing a little shine come through. So I'm just gonna touch up really quickly here just to show you how invisible it actually is. And I didn't even tap off my brush to get off excess product. It just never looks cakey. It always looks beautiful. It does what it's supposed to to do while disappearing and becoming invisible on my skin, which is beautiful. I paired it with numerous foundations and concealers, and it's worked beautifully with all of them, in addition to working beautifully with the Haus Labs foundation, of course. If you haven't seen my review on the new Haus Labs foundation, as well as a couple of other new foundations, I'll have that video linked on the screen as well as down below in the description box. And if you're wondering how any of the newer concealer releases work for mature, dry, textured under eyes, I have a video coming out on that very, very soon. So look for that. If you're not subscribed, be sure and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it or any upcoming videos. And what I don't like about the packaging is probably what some people do like about it. So it's got this mesh netting, which is great to prevent from making a mess. However, because it's also got this little stopper, you can't really tap out a lot of product if you're someone like me who likes to really press your powder into your skin with a puff or a sponge so it fuses and kind of becomes one with your skin versus dusting it on with a brush. So if you're using a brush, the bristles will get down in here and you can disperse it on your face, it's fine. But it's really hard to get product on here from a sponge or a puff. So I've had to adapt how I apply this. I have to distribute it on my face and tap it on with a brush and then go in and press that on with a sponge or a puff. I don't love doing it that way, but I love the powder enough that I will do it because it's beautiful. It also doesn't have a scent. Merit recently launched a new stick bronzer called Bronze Balm. It is shaped like an oval, and they say it's supposed to be the easiest bronzer ever. It's a sheer buildable formula that just gives a subtle glow and natural warmth and depth to your skin. And I think this is the perfect stick bronzer for someone who is new to stick bronzers, new to makeup, wants to get ready quickly, easily, and effortlessly. It blends out so easily. So there is the pigment, full pigment of the shade that I have. And when you start to blend it out, it just blends into this wash of a glow that's there and it's warmer, but it's not apparent, which is what you want a bronzer to do. It doesn't stay sticky or tacky. It's just so easy. It's lightweight. It has, I would say, just a natural finish. I've been reaching for this a ton this month. This is the bronzer that I had on yesterday. I have this on today underneath my powder bronzer, underneath my other makeup. It's great for layering. It's great to wear by itself. This was a quick and easy favorite for me to throw in this video because it's something I've been reaching for regularly since I got it because it's so easy to use. My hair has responded well to most living proof products. Not all of them, but most of them. So I was really excited to test out their new triple bond complex. Some people love K18 for their bonder. Other people use Olaplex. I'm sure there are others. Those are just the two most commonly heard of hair bonders. K18 for some reason just didn't really work that well for me. I have used and loved Olaplex for a long time now. It's been my go-to until now. This is hands down my favorite. I absolutely love it. It's so easy to use once a week, and I see a big difference with my hair when I use it. You can use this weekly following shampooing and conditioning your hair as usual. They recommend when you first start to use this to start with 2 pumps and see how it works for you and adjust from there. You can use a little bit less or a little bit more if your hair's thicker or longer. You apply it to clean, damp hair, and after about 10 minutes, you style your hair as normal. It is so easy to use. Products like these are more than just deep conditioners. They are supposed to rebuild the structure of your hair and make it stronger. I think they say this is supposed to make your hair 8 times stronger. It's supposed to make it smoother and shinier. It's also a heat protectant. I love this so much. This is one of my favorites of September. This is the Kula Classic Face Mist Spray. It offers broad spectrum SPF. It's 70% organic and water resistant up to 80 minutes. It's supposed to be non-greasy and offer lightweight protection. It says that right on the bottle. That's not just on the website. So when I saw the bottle, I thought this was going to be an aerosol, but when I opened it, it was actually a pump that does not spray a nice even mist. So that is strike one for this product. I also completely disagree with it being non-greasy. I found it to be greasy, and I don't find it to be lightweight. I can feel this on my face, and it broke me out. So I really don't have a lot of nice things to say about this product. I do, however, like Kula overall as a brand. I've had great success with so many of their products. I had hoped that this would be this nice, even, undetectable, lightweight spray that I could use either by itself, under makeup, over makeup if I wanted to touch up, but this was not it. I was so hopeful and then so disappointed. This was actually a fail that I meant to put in my August video and had in another room and forgot, so I had to put it in here because I was so disappointed in this product. Have you tried this? If you have, let me know your thoughts down below. If you have a product that you use to touch up your sunscreen during the day that you love, let me know that in the comments down below too. I'm always looking for new things to try. I have two eyeshadow palettes to share with you today. I'm going to try and keep these brief and show you swatches on the screen. Now this first one I've had on in several videos during the past month, and in every single one of those videos I've been asked by several people what I've had on my eyes, and this is a palette that I almost didn't buy because I just didn't see a need, and now I'm so glad I did because I just keep reaching for it. This is the new Natasha Denona My Dream palette, and I just at first kind of thought, okay, it's another warm palette. We have some purples, we have some shimmers. This is what I had on earlier in the video. It's what I have on today. I just love every look I've done with this. I have actually been taking these two shades a lot as one and done shades. It's really hard for me to pass up a Natasha Denona palette because the quality is always there and I always wear them. These are some of my most worn palettes, or just her brand in general. The quality of the mattes and shimmers is just superb. They're easy, they're effortless. You actually get really good bang for your buck with her palettes. I've been lining with these two shades over here on the top a lot. This has actually become kind of an everyday palette for me lately that I think is really, really beautiful. That leads me to this next palette, which I mentioned in one of my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty videos. I was wearing it one of those days, which is not surprising because I have just been reaching for this a ton too on a daily basis. This is Colourpop by the Rosé. This runs around $14, which I think is just so great for the quality that you get here. The shimmers are great. The mattes are so blendable. Now, although the tones have some rose to them here, these are more rosy neutrals. These don't read as overly pink in my opinion. I can do some one and done looks with this. I can also get a complete eye look. I can line with the shade. There's a shade to highlight my brow bone, my inner corner, and transition shades, everything in between. The looks are great. The quality is great. I've just really enjoyed this and I wanted to include it as well in this video because I've been reaching for this a ton as well all September. So this month I tried this little mascara trio from Kaja. They're known for their kind of innovative multi-use type products that are in cute, kind of kitschy packaging. And I know a lot of people are wondering about the products inside. Is the product as good as the packaging is cute, I guess? So my lashes are sparse and straight. They don't hold a curl typically without curling them first and then applying a thin waterproof layer of mascara before applying a regular mascara. Regular mascara typically just makes them straighten right back out. So this mascara trio is 3 mascaras that magnetize to one another. They pull apart and magnetize together. It's really great for travel. The light one here is the clear or the primer mascara. It's got this kind of long wand. So this is what I've been using for my brows. It works fine for brows, but I've actually been going in with just the 2 mascaras and I've been pretty impressed. I've been using the lengthening mascara first, and it's got this kind of long conical wand that does give me a nice length, and it keeps that curl that I make with a lash curler intact. It does not straighten my lashes back out. I was actually pretty surprised by that. So then I go in with the volumizing mascara. That's this fat kind of hourglass shaped wand, and I feel like I get nice volume. I mean, I think my lashes, for my lashes, look pretty good. This lasts nicely. It doesn't flake. It doesn't smudge. So I was actually pretty impressed by this little trio. I think this would make a really cute stocking stuffer. And if you're traveling and maybe want to keep your lashes super natural for daytime, you could use the clear or the light coat of the volumizing or the lengthening and then add a lot more volume for night. You have some options here. You can use the clear in your brows. It's a cute magnetic multitasker that I ended up really liking. Okay, so these earrings clearly do not go with what I have on, but I wanted to put them in my ears so that I could show them to you because I got them a couple of weeks ago and I can't stop staring at them. I just think they're so perfect for the holidays or a special occasion, and they just looked so much better in the ear versus not. I love a really pretty statement earring that just, you know, it's a little bit different, but not too over the top, and I just think these are that. So I had to put them in and show you, and I am gonna have the earrings that I had in earlier in the video linked down below too. I am not one that normally gravitates towards colorful earrings, but there was something about these that I was really drawn to. They don't look chintzy the way some beaded earrings can, and they have some of those fall jewel tones that we're seeing so much of right now. There are a few other colors to choose from too when you go to the page, but I liked these, and neither of these are heavy at all. When I see dangly earrings or larger earrings, that's the first thing I want to know is how heavy they are. I can't really feel either of these in my ears, which is another reason why I love them so much. Those dangly pretty earrings just did not go with what I'm wearing right now, so I switched back into my regular earrings to share two candles that I have just absolutely loved for different reasons. They smell different from one another, but I love them both. So this is the Otherland or Otherland. It says rattan on the candle, but it's their rattan sandalwood. And then I have Voluspa Santal Vanille. So if I had to describe each of these or just give kind of a couple of words about each, this to me has an earthy, warm, spicy, musky scent to it. This one has a soft, warm, cozy, very soft vanilla scent to it, but this one doesn't have spicy in the name, which I find interesting. So this is described as earthy and woody. This has notes of sandalwood, golden amber, and warm musk. I do pick up on those, but there is some spice in here somewhere, and that to me makes it very cozy and really nice for fall in particular. So I do plan on picking up another one of these now that fall is here. This was just a really nice candle. I loved it. I love the way it filled a room. Now it did get some black around the perimeter that I had to wipe away, but it burned very evenly. There are various sizes available for these Voluspa candles. I do have a couple of different links below that have various different sizes. And I saw that they have an advent calendar of minis in various scents if you're looking for some kind of a gift or if you want to treat yourself. I just thought that was really, really cool. And their jars are so pretty. You can always reuse them. So this is actually described as being warm and spicy, and I don't pick up spice in this. This has Santal, French bourbon, and oud, and I would just describe this as cozy, slightly softly sweet vanilla, but not too vanilla that it's just too sweet. I love this too. This is very cozy as well. This to me is a good year-round candle. It's not too summery, it's not too fall, it's not too anything. It's just a really nice, inviting home scent that I really enjoyed, and I love that there's various sizes to choose from at various price points. What did you love in September? I love reading what stood out to you the most in the comments. It always invites such fun discussion. You know, I have more loves than what you see in this video over in my Amazon favorites videos. I don't usually duplicate products and put them in here too. So if you haven't seen my latest Amazon favorites video, I'll have it linked here for you to go check out. And a big thank you to all of you who watch my videos every month, these favorites and fails and all the other videos. It really means so much to me. And a big thank you to all members of my Stephanie Marie Circle who go above and beyond to show support to the channel, especially the premium members who go above and beyond that. It means so much to me. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.